If positive talk about Errol Spence Jr. offends you,
get out your feelings.
if positive talk about Terence Bud Crawford offends you,
get out your feelings.
But if you like fun, entertaining, non-biased boxing talk,
let's go! For the last 2 years, the Thanos of the welterweight division has been Errol Spence Jr., and he wore the Infinity Gauntlet with power and pride. And why was he Thanos? Because no one wanted to fight him. Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter all said no. But now, things have changed, haven't they? Errol Spence Jr. has now moved up to another place in his career. He defeated Mikey Garcia. Shawn Porter challenged him. He defeated Shawn Porter to become the unified welterweight champ. Danny Garcia jumps into the ring to challenge him. And I have a strong feeling if he defeats Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman will jump into the ring to challenge him. If not, Shawn Porter will jump back in the ring to challenge him. They might both do it. Errol Spence Jr. is no longer the hunter. He's the hunted. And once you become the hunted, you're not Thanos anymore. Cause you and I both know, ain't nobody hunt Thanos. He hunts you. And that's no disrespect to Spence at all. He's on to bigger and better things. But there is a new man who has picked up the Infinity Gauntlet, and he's now wearing it, and he and his fan base are feeling the power of Thanos. His name, Terence Bud Crawford. And today, I have a message for all the Bud Crawford fans out there. So right now, what you need to do is buckle your seatbelt and get your popcorn ready. Your favorite boxing show is back on. The Emazing Eric Boxing Show starts now.
Starts now.
Let's go! E-fam, what's good? I got a hot one for you today, so let's jump right into it. Terence Bud Crawford fans, I hear you and I see you. Y'all feeling strong right now. I know you are, and you should. Listen, inside a boxing ring, Terence Bud Crawford is as smart, as skilled, and as talented as they come. And I hope and pray that we get a chance to see this man against all of the other top fighters at 147. But y'all already knew that about Bud, didn't you? So that's not what's got you feeling so strong. What's got you feeling so strong right now is, you know, Terence Bud Crawford is now wearing that Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, that means Bud Crawford is the new Thanos of the welterweight division, the world destroyer, the most avoided man at 147. And I know, I get it, wrong side of the street, boxing is a business, all that kind of stuff. I do understand that, trust me. And I'm not disrespecting or disregarding the business of boxing here. But the fact still remains, when you are a top fighter in a division and all of the other top fighters in the division have you at the end of their wish list, and in their interviews they say stuff like this when they're asked about you. Oh, I'll fight him, I'm not scared of him, but I'm gonna fight this guy, then I'll get to him. That makes you the most avoided man in the division. And my fellow Errol Spence Jr. fans, this shouldn't make you mad. You should be saying amen, because up until recently, that's how they did us. They treated us like that for the last 2 years. Oh, I'll fight him, I'll give him a rematch, I'm gonna get to him, then I'll get to Errol. And this happened to us for almost 2 years, and we were on the same side of the street. And who is that person right now that's 2-3 fights away for all of the other top fighters? Terence Crawford. That's what makes him the new Thanos. And Crawford fans, that makes you feel good, right? You know you do. But your man Emazing Eric has some warnings for you right now. Yeah, some mistakes that me and some of my fellow Spence fans made while we were wearing the gauntlet. So listen up and take heed. The first warning is, don't let the power go to your head. I'm about to drop some knowledge on this one, so listen. If you are a Terence Crawford fan right now, The more you hear interviews of other top fighters clearly placing your guy in their future and not their present, you start to get more and more confident that they are all afraid of your guy. And in some instances, you could be right. I don't know. We don't know the answers to that yet. But what happens to you is, the more you see and hear this, you start to feel all powerful, and you slip on that infinity gauntlet. And when you slip it on and that power surges through your body like this, you feel good. You feel strong. You're in the comment section talking crazy to everybody. You feel all powerful. But if you're not careful, that same power will then turn around and go to your head. And when that power gets to your head, you get intoxicated with it. And your common sense boxing knowledge starts to leave you. That's right. Your boxing IQ drops and you start saying stupid stuff. Stuff that you, as a high IQ boxing fan, if you were not letting the Thanos power get to your head, you would never say. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. I did it. A lot of my fellow Spence fans did it. Some of them are still doing it. God bless them. They're still drunk off the Thanos power. Let me give you an example of when I knew a lot of intelligent, high boxing IQ having Terence Crawford fans were letting the power go to their head. It was right after Errol Spence Jr. defeated Shawn Porter to win the WBC title from Porter. And in the post-fight video, I had multiple, meaning more than one or two, multiple high IQ having, smart, I'm talking about brothers who know the sport of boxing like the back of their hand, high IQ having Terence Crawford fans to come into the comment section and say something they would never say if the power was not going to their head. Let me tell you what it was. And remember, my fellow Bud Crawford fans, you guys know I got nothing but love for you and Bud Crawford. I'm also a fan of Terence Bud Crawford, so I'm not attacking you. I did the same thing and said the same type of stupid stuff when we as Errol Spence Jr. fans were wearing the Thanos glove. So please don't take it personal. It's all love. We are all brothers and sisters in the fight game. So this is what they said. I'm gonna paraphrase it because it was the same comment left in like 5 different ways. But basically it was this. Yo, your man Errol Spence struggled with Shawn Porter, and I'm telling you right now, we will stop Shawn Porter. And the reason I know for sure that we'll stop Shawn Porter is because we stopped Jeff Horn. Shawn Porter is just like Jeff Horn. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. You know that's not accurate. Stop it. Your boxing IQ is higher than a statement like that, but the power is going to your head. Look, Terence Crawford might indeed stop Shawn Porter if and when they ever fight. Let me give you my prediction if they do have that fight. The same as it was for the Errol Spence Jr. fight. I got Crawford by close, tough decision. And I got Crawford coming out of that fight bleeding from a headbutt. If you go in the backyard with a junkyard dog like Shawn Porter, usually you come out scratched up. But Bud Crawford is a special fighter, and I wouldn't be just totally shocked if he did stop him. But you can't say that he's going to stop him because Porter is just like Jeff Horn. You know what? Let's just work this out right now. Cause too many of y'all said this same crazy thing to me. Porter and Jeff Horn are just alike. Sure, they're both pressure fighters, but they're completely different. Manny Pacquiao and Zab Judah are both speedy, fast southpaws who have a ton of power in their left hand. But you and I both know as fighters, they're really nothing alike. Same can be said for Porter and Horn. Jeff Horn, a pressure fighter, a tall pressure fighter who comes in standing straight up. He never really changes his level. He also squares up. He comes in really fat, presents a wide target for his opponents to pick apart, especially a masterful boxer like Crawford. Look at this. Use your eyes. Look how he is attacking Bud Crawford right here. He stands straight up. He hardly ever changes his level. He comes through the front door 99% of the time. Shawn Porter, a shorter, more dynamic pressure fighter who is constantly changing levels. He comes in straight up. He comes in low. He starts low and springs up at you. Sometimes he's down low and he approaches you and stays low. He doesn't just come through the front door. Sometimes he tries to use an angle. Sometimes he tries to bait you. He will even turn and act like he's going to walk away from you and then turn around and bull rush you. Shawn Porter is 100 times more dynamic as a pressure fighter than Jeff Horn. Now, with all this being said, is this me saying that Porter can beat Crawford? No, I picked Bud to beat him in a tough fight, but I do pick Bud to win that fight. So that's not what I'm saying here. All I'm saying is you and I both know Shawn Porter ain't nothing like Jeff Horn. Here's the funny thing. The Crawford fans I'm talking to, they already know this. They're smart enough. They have a high boxing IQ. But why are they saying that Shawn Porter and Jeff Horn are just alike? Because the power of the Thanos gauntlet has gone to their head. And Crawford fans, don't get mad at me. I'm trying to help. It's not like we as Spence fans didn't do the same thing. Come on, my Spence fans, the real ones out here. A lot of us got intoxicated with that Thanos power. You remember I dropped this video before the fight and I told everybody, our man Spence is in tough with Porter. This will be a war. Some of my brothers came through and said, E, you crazy, you tripping. We stopping Porter within 6. I said, Porter ain't easy work for nobody, y'all. And they said he easy work for us. Does that mean they're stupid or they're dumb? No, they were just a little intoxicated with the Thanos power. After the fight, a lot of them came back and said, yo, E, you was right, I was tripping. I said, no problem. We still fam, we all do it from time to time. Just like I see a lot of the Crawford fans starting to do right now. All I'm saying is, please, learn from us. Think about that thing, y'all. Okay, back by popular demand. You asked for it, it's back. You know what time it is right now? It's shout out time. Let's give a shout out. Shout. Time for shout out. Shout. Woo! Shout out. Alright, let's get to these shoutouts. These shoutouts will be coming from the comment section of this video right here. We recently dropped this video. It is a video discussing a potential future clash between Deontay Wilder and Alexander Usyk. Let's see what the E-Fam had to say about it. Charm 301. Let's see what you gotta say here. I just tapped in to defend my guy, but the way Emazing breaks it down, I end up liking both guys. Hashtag shout out. See, Charm, this is what I like to hear. You just made my day, my brother, because that's what we do here. You can come feeling whatever you want to feel about all fighters. I just like to open up your mind, make you think a little deeper. That's what this show is all about. My man, Charm 301, stand up. Mario Moralia? I think I'm saying it right, bro. Mario Moralia. If not, don't get offended. I'm sorry, brother. I'm just gonna say my man Mario M. Let's see what he gotta say right here. He's not ready for Wilder. Usyk needs to fight a few more fights in the heavyweight division. Hopefully a few top 15 fighters. Hashtag shout out. Bay Area, California. Hashtag EFAM. Bay Area, shout out to the Bay. You know I got love for the Bay. I agree with you right here, man. I don't want to see Usyk jump right in with Wilder either. I think he should take his time, be smart, before he jumps in there with Deontay. My man Mario M from the Bay Area, California. Stand up. My man Larry Kill. This is my brother right here, y'all, all the way from East Texas. Let's see what he talking about. Hashtag shout out. Team Wilder all the way. He may be a little sloppy, but he gets the job done. Old slop dog. See, that's the good old country talk for y'all right there. Old slop dog, meaning that old dog in the neighborhood, just mixed with 3 or 4 different breeds, running around. He's never on a leash, he's never on a chain. And you come through the neighborhood with your pure pit bull or your rock or your German shepherd or something, you better hold that leash, because if he breaks out of your hand and run up on that old slop dog, he gonna get chewed up. My man Larry Kill, stand up. Warren Albert, bro, let's see what you talking here. Hashtag shout out. Wilder is finna slap the grease out of Usyk's hair. All the way from Athens, Georgia. Salute, Eric. Yo, the E-fam was wildin' on this video. Listen, bro, I hear you on Usyk having that grease in his hair, but let me tell you this. I have never seen someone get more grease smacked out of their hair than the night Triple G was slapping that grease all out of David Lemieux's hair. It was grease flying everywhere that night. It was hair mousse, gel, blood, snot flying everywhere. It was coming out of the TV, getting on my living room floor. My man Warren Albert, all the way from Athens, Georgia. Stand up. Michelle Bouchard. Let me see what you're saying right here. Great video as always. Hashtag shout out. Thank you, Michelle. We appreciate that. You don't have where you're from right here. I can't shout out where you're from, but I can say this. Michelle Bouchard is in the building, y'all. Stand up. Okay, those were just a few shout outs to get it back going again. If you didn't get shouted out today, don't worry, don't stress it. It's all love. It's a lot of people and the list is being compiled again. Remember, jump in the comments section, drop your thoughts on boxing, anything boxing, and include hashtag shout out, and we'll try to show you some love. Until the next one, it's your man, Emazing Eric, y'all. Peace.